OG. You're now tuned into the Mike City Podcast, where we bring the industry directly to you. Check me out. We got a special guest in the building. You've probably seen him at a lot of events that we've thrown in the past. You've probably seen him with a lot of people that we're associated with. You'd be in the studio pumping out beats. They'd be in the studio recording people all day, all night. They also got multiple other businesses, entrepreneur shit, you know, the type of shit that we like. I'll give it up for Kwame from Brown Stew Entertainment. Let's go.
What up, what it do? Y'all already see what it is. This is what the fuck Broward County sounds like.
Broward County, y'all stand up, man. Check me out. So Brown Stew Entertainment, right? First off, what's up, brother?
What's good?
Yeah, what's up? It's good to see you
Glad
as
to
well.
finally be here.
Glad to finally get you in the studio, you know. Mike City headquarters, our new location where we, you know, do a lot of our content.
Shit nice, bro.
I appreciate it.
Nice.
We came a long way. We're evolving and growing as you guys. You know what I'm saying? So jump right into it. Tell us about Brown Stew Entertainment. How long have you been doing Brown Stew Entertainment?
Well, Brown Stew Entertainment itself, I would want to say I've been doing Brown Stew probably, shit, how old I'm right now? 45. Over 25 years.
25 plus.
25 plus. But it wasn't Brown Stew Entertainment, but you know the shit that I'm doing now, I've been doing this shit. I'm an OG.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what they'll call us, an OG to this shit, you know, but I've been doing this shit since like the late 90s. You know, I had a crew back then, Urban Knots. Shout out to all the people in Urban Knots.
Shout out Urban Knots.
Wherever y'all at. But you know, it's pretty much the same type of movement that we had back then that we got now. But of course we're different artists and it's a different generation, different time, different style of music. But I say safely I've been doing this shit since the late 90s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since the late 90s. So basically when you were in high school.
Pretty much.
Okay. Were you always making beats or were you an artist?
I would say both, but I was mainly an artist. I was making beats, but you know, they called me dead, so niggas ain't really take my beats serious. I sort of thought outside of the box. I was talking about the 808 way before people know what the 808 is. Whatever, you know, they know what the 808 is as of now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the keyboard, you know, back then, when you get the keyboards, some of them shits had the sounds built in it, the Casio. And the closest thing we had to an 808 was a tune, a TOM. They call it tune. It's like a tune drum, if you know the drums. And, you know, when you hit that key, you get that bass. You know, that was the only bass on the fucking keyboard. So I used to play with that shit a lot. And niggas ain't really, they couldn't catch up to what I was seeing. That's what was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
You were ahead of your time.
Basically, I was ahead of my time.
So you had a Casio back in the days.
Yeah, the famous Casio, bro.
Man.
I put that Casio. I made that Casio famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made a hella beats on that.
Yeah, I made that shit famous. It's a lot of producers right now in Broward County that know. Because ain't nobody want to spend that type of money on that shit.
Yeah.
And when they came out with that keyboard, I think it was like $500, $600 for that shit. And niggas ain't really had that type of bread in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga had to save their lunch money and shit, but bitch, I sold weed. I sold weed, I sold shots of rum and shit, so, you know.
He made a way.
I made a way, and I went and got that damn keyboard. And, you know, ever since then.
History.
It's history, yeah, like you said, history.
That's what's up. I know you make a lot of beats right now, producer for a lot of people, and your shit's hot. I have to give you credit.
Appreciate it.
Music sounds good.
Appreciate it.
Let's see here. So when you first started making beats,
Yeah.
I know you're Jamaican, come from the Jamaican culture, so there's a lot of island folk in Broward County. Did you start off making hip hop beats or reggae beats?
It's funny you asked that. because my stepdaddy, you know, I ain't grew up with my real daddy, typical Jamaican black man, whatever. But what he managed a lot of well-known DJs now. Well, that's well-known. They was well-known back then, but now, shout out to DJ Khaled.
Shout out DJ Khaled.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Delano Renaissance. Jazzy T.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
he managed all of them. Tony Mataran, but long story short, they used to have what they call, well, they still have the dub plates, but back then, the dub plates was on a big ass vinyl. And these guys, they used to come up from Jamaica and practice playing in the living room, so they had their record players and stuff. I mean, yeah, it was the record players back then. And I had my Yankee records, right? And the Yankee records, I used to take the instrumentals and put the acapella from the Jamaican artists to the instrumental of the Yankee record. That's what they call it, the American record, and remix.
That's what's up.
Right?
So you put the vocals, for people who don't understand what you're saying, you take the vocals from
The Jamaican acapella and put it with the American instrumental.
yes.
And I used to remix shit. And if you're a producer, most producers know that DJing and producing come hand in hand because it's the
Facts.
same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Or it comes easy to one or the other.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, I started out, I should say, as a DJ. And then, you know, once I realized, okay, all you have to do is match the BPMs of the vocals. I just had an ear for this shit. I didn't even look at the numbers. But once you can match the rhythm of the vocals to the beat and that shit stayed on time, I'm like, okay. I mean, I can make my own beats because I didn't make this beat, but I made his vocals fit on that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes it sound good.
Right. And what's the new saying? No Diddy, but between you and me, a lot of niggas got famous off of remixing Jamaican artists on American beats. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm gonna say that shit. That Fuji and Bounty Killer remix, people nowadays probably not, but you got people from old school. The Fugees and Bounty Killer did a remix, and Bounty Killer featured on that shit. That's when he got his exposure over here in the U.S. mainly, when he featured on that track with the Fugees. And how that shit happened was Delano, he remixed the Fugees, the Bounty Killer on the Fugees beat, and they heard it and they decided to actually record the song. You see what I'm saying? And I can honestly say that I inspired that nigga to do that shit.
Yeah.
Cause they used to hear me remixing, you know, they was lame as fuck to American music. They only knew like the old school shit or the shit that they played on the radio down there in Jamaica. So when they came up here, they used to ask me what was the hottest shit out. You know what I'm saying? And of course I already had the latest shit because I was into music like that. So, you know, these niggas used to be amazed of hearing me remix shit. And they used to tell my dad like, yo, Dave, you know you're Kwame, and I remixed it, yo, the man, bad man, you down here. So, but, you know, the nigga never took me serious, so I had to find a way myself.
And that's where you started making your own beats.
Yep.
So if you could make more beats to your liking, would it be more reggae or hip hop? Which one do you, I ain't gonna say love more, but I guess practice more?
I mean, I mainly do hip hop beats, trap
Gotcha.
beats, you know.
That's the vibe right now.
Yeah.
That's where the streets is at, that's where
Yeah.
the radio's at. Everybody has that same energy,
Yeah.
that trap.
But really and truly, when you think about it, like
Yeah.
Jamaican, like the Jamaican music nowadays, that shit, pretty much the beats is trap beats, if they're not doing Afro beat shit.
sped up though,
Yeah,
a little faster BPM.
yeah,
The reggae music done went far and wide.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. They more Americanized now. You know what I'm saying? They don't really have to dig into the lyrics and the music. They could just wop, 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 you know.
Yeah.
The same way you could take a Jamaican artist and put him on an American beat, you can do the same shit, take an American artist and throw him right on a Jamaican beat nowadays.
You know, reggae music hop inspired hip hop.
Facts.
And DJ Kool Herc, who started hip hop in the Bronx, is actually Jamaican. He took the Jamaican style of DJing and the mixing up and the blending of the music and took that to New York and put them on.
Right.
And that's how it started. And another fun fact, dancehall music, which is a genre of reggae music, is the same age as hip hop. They're both 50 years old. Dancehall music and hip hop came out at the same time. Yeah.
Because I know they say that hip hop was influenced by reggae music.
And
they
jazz.
stole it from some niggas down in Jamaica.
I ain't gonna say they stole it. It was inspired by it.
Yeah.
And just like reggae music is inspired from African music and blues and stuff like that, and country music. Jamaican music is everything. The older reggae music that our parents and grandparents listen to, they got a lot of country, they got soul, they got ska, they got jazz, and all those elements help create
hip hop.
Exactly. Them boys was vibing to the beat, but once again, all that shit really derives from African music, and a lot of people don't give African music its props. But the beat.
Shout out to Zimbabwe. Shout out to Nigeria. All the niggas thugging in Ghana right now.
All that.
You feel me?
Senegal, Ghana,
Morocco, Madagascar.
All that.
Where you at?
Shout out the whole motherland, bruh. One time for the motherland. Huge. Well, but since we're talking about African music, how do you feel about the way Afrobeats is taking over the music industry? And the Afrobeats, you know, like the artists. Burna Boy, shout out Burna Boy one time.
Shout out Burna Boy.
Shout out Davido one time.
Davido.
Them guys are mega worldwide superstars. Yeah. They done took this music shit to a whole nother level.
Yeah, they did. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really listen to that shit. Not saying that it's shit, bro.
I don't really listen to it either. But we hear it.
I hear it.
And it's taking over.
It is. It has.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm old school, bro. You know, I see where you know, being, I guess is my age or just being so familiar with music, I can tell where, I know where it came from. So if I listen to you and it sound like, you know, you sound like somebody else, I could tell that you was influenced by another artist. So that shit really don't impress me.
You see, because I don't listen to the
I want to hear some new shit, like a new style. Like,
I mean, they are technically they are coming with a new style, but
not really. It's just a different accent. They just saying it in an African, like.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? It's still reggae.
I can see
it's
that.
reggae, but they just saying that shit in an African accent.
With the hip hop style, I could definitely see that.
Yeah. So.
But there's so many different African artists. It's hard for us to tell what part of Africa they're from. Like, I wish I knew what the sound was in Zimbabwe versus Nigeria. You know what I mean? Like how it used to be here in the United States.
Congos.
Yeah, like here in the United States, it used to be.
They got so many different African drums. Trust me, I know. I got it on contact.
New York used to sound different from Georgia.
Right.
Georgia used to sound different from Texas.
Different sound, right.
Texas used to sound different from Chicago.
Oh shit, I never thought of it like that.
Right?
So Africa, the different countries got different sounds.
They do, but because we're not in tuned, me and you can't tell you. I mean, we know like the major ones that broke through here in America, but we don't know I don't know who's popping in motherfucking Morocco versus who's popping in Egypt versus who's popping in.
It's a nigga in Ethiopia sliding right now.
Sliding. but he only getting airplay over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Ethiopia slide.
So I'm gonna switch it up on you, bruh. Give me your top three, because you're a producer, right?
Yeah.
Give me your top three producers of all time.
Whoa. Of all times?
Yeah, for you. Like, who you think is like...
But when you say producer, you mean like all genres of music or just...
Yeah, any genre. It could be like a Quincy Jones.
That's one.
Okay, I gave him one. Okay, it could be a Dr. Dre.
That's two.
Okay, so I'm answering his question for him.
Pretty much.
Quincy Jones, Dr. Dre.
It's hard to pick three though.
I was gonna say Kanye West.
I could say Kanye, but you know, like I say, I'm old school.
There's so many, man. You got DJ Quick,
Before it was even a Kanye, it was a Dr. Dre,
of course,
and there was a Quincy Jones. You
and
know
there
what
was
I'm saying? There was a Timberland.
a Timberland. Missy and Timberland came out with some
Shit like
cranks.
that.
Yeah,
You know, Premier. You know,
legend.
yeah, that's the music that I grew up on, and I ain't even Sly and Robbie. That's reggae music. You know, they made all them famous bass lines. Doom, 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 all them, the slang thing, the answer rhythm.
Yeah.
See,
It's not like that reggae bass line.
yeah, doom, doom, you know.
Yeah. So if you had to pick a third one, you're throwing DJ Premier in there? Quincy,
I
Dr. Dre.
Let me throw a new one in there. I say probably I like Zaytoven
Okay.
or Scott Storch. Or I don't know, dog. It's a lot.
That's tough right there.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You got Zaytoven, you got Metro Boomin,
Metro's killing.
London, you know. Then you got Arab music,
Yeah.
you know. It's a lot, you know.
Kane on the beat, LB on the track.
Shit like that.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, so it's hard to pick a top three. I don't know.
But if you could work with any of those three, only one. Actually, we named 5 names. But if you could work with any of those 5 people, Dre, Kanye, who else you said? Timberland, Quincy Jones, Dr. Dre, and there was one more you said, Zaytoven. If you could work with any of those guys, right? Today, tonight, they hit your line that you can only pick one person. Who would you pick?
Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones. Got you. I mean, he's legendary, man.
And the reason why I
Records.
say that, no disrespect to all the other producers, but you know, some of them niggas got personal issues too. All you know, shit.
I mean, Quincy's kind of old now.
you know, Kanye, he already
Bunkers.
Yeah, so I ain't got time for that. You feel me? That nigga might not even be in the mood and shit. You're like, man, fuck this. Nigga coming there dressing all black and shit.
Playing his music only.
Yeah, fuck that. But he is talented. I ain't gonna take that away from him. But Quincy Jones, the reason why is because I got questions. You know, it's a lot of artists that I ain't gonna get a chance to meet in person because who he produced that done passed away. You know?
Motown is huge.
Hell yeah, huge,
Huge.
very,
Shout out Motown Records, man.
very Gordy,
Yeah. And Smokey Robinson.
Smokey.
Yeah. Those guys were legends.
Hell yeah.
Not were. They are legends.
Are.
Yes. Shout out Motown Records one more time. The other night,
What,
to
the
turn
Temptations?
left. Nah, not the Temptations. It was Motown 25 reunion, and it was the Jackson 5. And then right after the Jackson 5 performed, Michael Jackson did Billie Jean.
See what I'm saying?
Man, I'm talking about the crowd went retarded. I was like,
Hey, and I seen that shit live, nigga. When he performed Billie Jean on the American Music Awards,
Yeah,
I witnessed that shit
that's what it was.
as a kid, bro, live.
Yeah,
Sitting there watching this shit, dog.
That's crazy.
That's why I say I would wanna work with Quincy Jones just to like pick his brain. You know, because before all this modern technology, you gotta think these later producers, they were inspired by somebody. So the older producers made them who they are, whether they want to admit it or not, because that's how music is. That shit is, you know,
them boys,
360.
them boys at one point in time had the game sold up. They had so many different artists on their roster.
No, Billboard artists, Grammy
Award, everywhere, all that shit. Gold,
not just artists.
Gold and platinum artists.
Yes.
Thank you. Gold and platinum artists.
Diana Ross, shit like that.
Yeah.
Man, you name Isley Brothers.
Crazy.
That's what make and a lot of niggas sample that music now today, and a lot of these kids or these jits
And commercials.
They don't even be knowing that a lot of the music they listen to was inspired by a lot of the old OGs and the old.
You're 100% correct.
Yeah.
And then for us being older and knowing those songs, they're all in our commercials, they're all in our movies, and you hear that shit constantly.
Right.
You know, so like, it's cool to know that they're making a bag even years later. Diana Ross records, Temptation records, all that shit.
You can't even sample them shits.
And you know what? Just to see who was on the roster, I want to pull that up really fast because that was so influential growing up. Motown.
Motown.
Yeah, just to see.
Shit, one Frankie Lyman on it. Frankie Lyman.
Wow.
The Stylistics.
Wow. They had Marvin Gaye. The Four Tops. The Jackson 5. Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Come on, man.
The Isley Brothers.
See?
Barry Gordy. David Ruffin. Michael Jackson. The Commodores. The Temptations. Smokey Robinson was not only an executive in the A&R, but he was also an artist. They had Stevie Wonder.
Dog, that sound like an all-star team.
It is. It's the Avengers of music. They had Martha and the Vandellas, Diana Ross, the Supremes, Erykah Badu.
Erykah Badu.
Yeah, I didn't know that one. Maybe she was part of the new stuff.
Motown, what they call it? Motown, no, that's Def Jam, something like that.
You know who else they said is on here? Little Baby. I guess they got something new going on. But you know who?
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. All this music now is influenced. It gotta go through the. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you had to go through somebody to get to where you at.
Definitely.
Your parents had you. You see what I'm saying? So that shit Motown ain't gone. It ain't going nowhere.
Commodores, Gladys Knight, Michael
That
Jackson.
money's still in circulation.
Yeah. It's just a legendary company. Even the house and stuff where it's at is a museum now because it's so legendary.
Right.
So shout out everybody that was a part of Motown Records. Shout out Quincy Jones for putting that together. And if you're listening to this, and you ever want to give somebody an opportunity, this is a talented brother right here. We fully recommend and represent and promote. Yeah.
Mr. Jones, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck with me, bro.
Hell yeah.
You know? Shit, I shock you, bro. Just like how the Temptations came in the studio that day. No, that was Barry Gordy. He was, what was the fuck? Yeah, that was Barry Gordy. It was Quincy Jones on that. But anyways.
Shit, it's just a legend.
Yeah.
Now, what Brown Stew Entertainment? How many artists do you guys work with?
Well, in-house, I would say, probably like 7 or 8.
You want to shout them out?
Sure. Shout out to Relentless JD.
JD.
You know, he's been there since day one. HBF Minko.
Minko.
That's JD. That's just his other person. Like, he got split personalities.
Oh, okay.
That nigga. You got Quavon 26.
Shout out Quay.
Snapper Trap. You know, they all got their own little labels and shit.
Okay.
Up under Brown Stew. But Snapper Trap, Quavon 26, NBM Queez.
NBM.
You know, making boss moves. Then you got Flawless the MC.
Flawless.
You got King Cam, C4. Shout out to Hot Boy Dub. Shout out to my cousin Gio. Who else I'm missing? Goddamn Big Brazzy. Damn.
We bigging them up.
Did I leave out anybody?
That's in-house artists.
That's in-house.
So that's what's up, man. You got a lot of people that you're fucking with.
Yeah.
Anybody have any projects that should be coming out anytime soon?
They all got projects on the way out. You know, that's what we've been doing. you said that shit earlier, grinding behind the scenes.
Grinding behind the scenes.
We got about, I'd say roughly about 300 songs to put out.
Ooh.
300 songs.
300 songs is not a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, that ain't even nothing to play with.
No, it's not. And from probably about, that's from like 3 of the artists alone. You know, JD, he a lab rat.
Yeah, he be grinding.
Yeah. JD will come and drop 4 or 5 songs in a day. Every time he come and drop 3 the minimum.
That's what's up.
He dropping 3 songs a day minimum.
That's what's
You know,
up.
Quaylon been in there a lot lately. Queez and Bill Queez, shout out to Queez.
Shout out Queez.
Got Turnpike music. You know, they basically, I would say collectively, they all put in work. You know what I'm saying? But JD, I would say right now is probably in the lead as far as
How much tracks he has.
songs, yeah. Because he produced his own shit too.
Oh, he a producer and an artist.
Yeah. So,
Did he learn how to produce from you?
no, hell.
He already knew how to do his
Yeah.
own thing.
Yeah. He
Got
know how
you.
to produce before.
But y'all-
But he has learned. You know, I basically how could you say it? Not tweak. What's another word I'm looking for? The other word. Not mold, but like, you know, clean up, like, you know, the little
Yeah.
areas where you sharpen them
Show him
up,
how to sharpen up his skills.
type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I'm just there to give constructive criticism, you know, and shout out. You know, he listened to me too. That's one thing I respect about JD. At first he wasn't. You know, they come in there thinking they know everything until they hear it from the OG,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, okay, yeah.
What software do you guys prefer to make beats off of?
Right now I go to his FL Studio.
Does he use the same program?
Yeah.
Okay. So in-house Brown Studio, you guys use FL Studio.
Yeah, FL Studio.
I mean, I know a lot of Grammy Award producers that use FL Studio.
And if you call it Fruity Loops, a gunshot fail.
I mean,
call it Fruity Loops.
they've been around for fucking ever.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, I know a couple of Grammy Award producers that utilize FL Studios.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
So don't downplay it at all.
T-Pain,
T-Pain,
uh,
808 Mafia.
all them boys.
Yeah.
You know, it's the new wave, man. You know?
So for people who don't know, FL Studios is a DAW, digital audio workstation, where you're able to make beats and
DAW.
edit music. It's
DAW.
a DAW. It's a DAW. 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 It's just like Logic or Pro. You can make beats in Pro Tools. A lot of people don't know that, but a lot of people don't use Pro Tools for beats. They just use it for tracking music. But inside of Logic, which is an Apple-based software, you can make beats and record. FL Studios, you can make beats.
You can make beats in Pro Tools?
Yeah, yes you can. Yes,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you could drag the.
I'm Pro Tools certified. Part of our courses is we had to make sounds and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and also we had to do like.
But they don't have their own VSTs though.
I'd have to show you and break it down. Right now I have my Mac, so I got Logic X on here. So I really haven't been using Pro Tools, but I can show you, and you can. But a lot of people nowadays, to get back to what I was saying, make beats in their computers because all of the sounds are in there, from the keyboards, the drums, horns, synthesizers, hi-hats, snares, and anything that you can, every sound that you can think of, somebody has recorded it and put it inside of a computer. So,
shit, I got one plug-in, I got 2 billion sounds.
Damn. I know you're big on buying the extra sounds and attachments and the plugins.
Nah, but that's a stock FL Studio plugin.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that shit got 2 billion sounds, and the way you can check, just press. How many numbers billion you got? Like 9 or some shit. Just press 9 motherfucking numbers, random numbers.
Yeah.
And it's a sound gonna come.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A sound gonna come, a different sound. Bitch, I'll type another 9 numbers. Random shit.
Different sound.
Different fucking sound.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What version of FL Studio are they on now?
21.
Damn.
Yeah, 21.
Listen, guys, I feel old as shit. I remember back in the days that
To be technical, 21.4.
I remember back in the days I was on like FL5 or FL8 or some shit.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all the way up to 21 now.
It's crazy. Shit, that's crazy.
By the time you turn around, 22 won't be out too.
Shout out to all the people that make beats from all the DAWs, DAWs, whatever platform or software you use. Shout you guys out.
Ableton Live.
Ableton, Sonar.
Yeah, I'm trying to cakewalk.
Shout out all the people who make beats still with live instruments.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's a very rare situation, but if you can make piano, guitars, drums, track all of that, and put beats together, that's actually what is dope as well. A lot of people don't do that anymore. Like I said, everything turned digital, but it's still a beautiful thing if you are able to create like that. And there's
Well, I would say a lot of people in the studio, but you know, when they performing live, shit, a lot of them live bands have to know how to play that music.
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
them artists that want the live band, they gonna get a band that know how to play that shit.
You ever see performances where they get a live band to break down the beat?
Yeah, we used to. I had a band back in the days when we used to perform Sector 7.
Shout out Sector 7.
Wherever the fuck y'all at.
Hey, listen. With time, sometimes people grow stronger or they grow apart. You know what I mean? As long as you haven't lost your passion
Yeah.
and drive.
Yeah, but we had a band, you know, and they had to, you know, they basically play by ear. It wasn't no sheet music where we gave them, here, this is the fucking beat. They had to listen to that shit
Yeah.
and follow along. But they did a good job, you know.
Do you play any instruments?
I gave it away by saying home. I play, but am I an expert? No.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm a producer. I'm not a musician, shall I say? So I don't know how to play the fucking guitar, but I know how to play the guitar.
Got you. You know how to pluck the sounds and get what
If
you
I
want.
if I need to get that bitch to go, boom, 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 you know what I'm saying? I'll listen and then play that bitch until I know how to play it. But I would more say I know how to. Yeah, yeah. You damn right I do play instruments. I play instruments. Yeah, I do.
I got you.
So edit that shit. I know how to play this.
I'm about to switch up the subject in the
Okay.
conversation. We both have something in common. We both grew up in South Florida. We're both Jamaican, but we both went to Coconut Creek High School. One time for the Cougars, man.
Shout out them Creek boys.
Shout out to Creek, man. And the reason why I brought that up is because I know that we're both older, we're both parents, we both are involved in sports. But I see that you give back to the community. I see that you help out the football team tremendously, or you were helping out the football team. I don't know what the current status is right now.
It's funny you say that too. But we ain't gonna get it no way.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the drama, but
Yeah.
I want to give you your flowers for
I appreciate you, my bro.
taking care of the youth, giving back, being a coach, being the water dad, being the sideline, being the cheerleader, being the therapist, being the Uber driver, whatever the fucking shit is, I respect it.
Yeah.
Because I am a sports dad as
Yeah,
well.
you a sports dad too.
I am a sports dad. We don't play football, we play basketball over here. And then my little jits, we're getting into soccer. But
That's good.
giving back to, because when you're a real sports dad like yourself and myself, you're not just taking care of just your kid.
No.
You're
not at
taking
all.
care. You're a real parent is taking care of other people's kids and showing love. And,
Literally,
yeah,
taking care of that.
taking care of them. And once again, no drama. I try not to promote any drama, but I want to say something that's a little sad. Some of you parents need to step the fuck up for your kids, man. It's a little depressing when people like me and him are at the games taking care of the kids, and you're the parent and you're not even fucking there. You know, if me and him are sad about it, imagine how the child feels.
Hey, I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but I felt that shit this past season. I ain't gonna call no names, but bruh,
So, you know what I'm talking about?
that shit made me mad.
And sad.
Cried, nigga.
I'm trying to tell you.
Prom, senior night, the parents ain't walking across the field with the man, bro.
Come on now.
I was like, that's huge, dog. And what made me cry is, nigga, I didn't even see him crying. I heard he was crying. They say, yo, he over there crying. That shit just broke my heart, dog. That shit broke my heart.
Goddamn bullshit.
Yeah.
So listen, parents, one more time. DJ Diz over here, aka Kwame over here, and myself, MG over here. We're sports parents. We support our kids and other people's kids. If you have a kid that's in sports, and not even in sports, I'm gonna take it even broader than that. If you make children, right, support them. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know where their head's at. Communicate with them, support them, help them out to the best of your ability. Don't just make these kids and leave them to fend for themselves. But to get back to the sports, if you got a kid in sport, show up to a goddamn game. That's all it takes. You may not gotta come to all the games like me, this guy, because I'm coming to all the games.
No, you may not have to come to. I would expect them to come to all the fucking games. You ain't gotta come to all the practices.
Okay, because I go to all the practices too. Well, I used
See,
to.
that's what I'm saying. We different.
Yeah, I used to.
I used to go to all the practices too.
But they're older. Well, my son is he just graduated. He's about to go to college. And I'll be at all those games too, little mofo. But,
yeah, I don't feel like I need to be at all the practices.
I don't need to be at the practice.
I don't want to intimidate them. You know, sometimes you need to let them
Well, my little ones,
get coached by somebody.
I'll be at their practices like I was when he was
Yeah,
little.
the little ones, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about like
The
when they
older-
get up in age.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you know, they might be feeling too baby.
No, I don't want to do that either. And I used to be the coach dad. I can't be the coach dad because then it takes away the enjoyment of supporting them.
Right.
You start getting stressed out. You start getting.
Why my son ain't in the game.
My son was
Nigga, you gonna be a coach or a daddy right now, nigga. What you is, a parent or a coach? Well, my son ain't in the game.
Nah, he was in the game, but what happened is when you're a coach, we had our own team. Shout out to Young Kings. I had my own basketball team, AAU.
Yeah.
And what happened is for me, I can't speak for everybody else, and then we're gonna get back to you. When I was a coach, dad coach, you start getting upset when the plays don't go the way that you practice like crazy. So when one little mofo ain't doing what he's supposed to do, and this other, and then they catching attitudes in the game, and then it's like, oh my gosh. So me, my son's 11th and senior year, I just sat in the stands, bro. I just sat in the stands.
That's what I'm doing this year.
Now, if I needed to walk over there and tell them a thing or two, I'm not gonna bite my tongue. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna tell them a thing or two.
Dog, and that's funny because I was gonna use that same terminology, bite my tongue. I had to bite my tongue being a parent coach.
Yeah, it's rough.
Cause, you know, I'm gonna defend all the kids, but it's like a code, nigga. When you a parent and a coach, you can't defend your own kid with the other coaches.
Or play favoritism.
Yeah, they gonna be like, oh, you just saying that because that's your son. But you could say that same shit about another kid. He right. But if you say it about your child, you just saying that because that's your son. You know?
Yeah, they think you're playing favoritism.
Yeah. And it ain't favoritism, dog. You know?
If the kid's talented, he's talented.
Right.
If
and if he's not
then
talented,
he's not.
but still give the motherfucking nigga an opportunity.
Of course, every child that shows up and works out and goes hard deserves an opportunity.
Yeah, because one thing I noticed with coaching, and a lot of these coaches may not admit it, but you know, a lot of coaches do play favoritism. And there's, I would say, how could I word this? You'll have players that's allowed to make more mistakes than others.
I've seen it.
Like, they'll give this motherfucker who they feel the greatest 50 times the fuck up until they correct themselves. Versus this nigga who fuck up once or twice. And then he just don't get another shot.
I've seen it.
Yeah, and I don't like it.
I've seen basketball games. They let one little motherfucker shoot 10 threes, missing. Don't pull him out the game.
Don't pull him out.
But then my kid comes in the game
If you miss one,
and they
You gotta
want
get
to
the fuck out.
take him out.
you gotta get out.
So I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it. And then me, I don't play daddy ball. But one thing that I am
Fair is fair,
a fair
bro.
person. dog.
Exactly.
Exactly. Fair is fair.
Fair
So
is
you're not
fair.
gonna let this little kid who taking all these shots and is missing, and then my son comes in the game and now you're ready to take him back out.
And the thing about it, it's not about your son alone, but if it so happened to your son, you gonna say something about it.
Of course.
Because like I say, that same situation could happen to another kid.
It was happening.
And then I'll be like, bruh, how come he only got one chance? Even if it ain't my son. So that's why I feel like it's kind of, that's why I don't really like being a parent coach. You know, I'd rather sit and stand.
I got you. I'm the same way. And then that way, I'm not arguing with my kid about plays and stuff like that. And it's better to just be on the sideline supporting them. I can't be a player coach. And honestly, I'm not saying I don't love the kids because I love every moment of that shit. But that coaching shit ain't for me, bro.
Free shit too. You know that shit for free.
What?
The fuck?
And then not only, I'm not dissing the kids. I love the kids. I loved every moment of that shit. But me personally, the last season, I had coaches. I couldn't be the coach. I had to sit on the sideline. I had to watch. I'd be the water boy. I bring the water and the oranges and shit like that. I can't tell y'all plays because my blood pressure going up. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and move on, right? If you... No, I'm going to change that. I'm going to change that. I'm going to change the subject. What are your 3 favorite albums of all time?
Albums?
Yeah.
Damn.
We asked producers earlier. We're going to ask you albums. Or do you want to go artists?
I'd rather say artists.
All right, give me...
Because there's so many
Talk
fucking
me to the
albums.
mic for me.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Talk to the mic. Tell me your 3 favorite artists of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah, like yours. Who you standing on?
Busta Bus.
Ooh. Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes.
Brooklyn.
Shout out to Busta Bus. Bruh, we need to work, man.
Hell yeah.
You know what
Come
I'm
get a
saying?
beat from Diz.
Before my time is up, son.
They tell me to be out.
You know what I mean?
You got a good run.
Yeah, but I need to work with Busta, man. I just want to work with Busta. And I heard Busta hard to work with too, bro. You know, he made it seem all friendly and shit, but they say he not really. Let me start no rumors and shit, but I want to work with Busta. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I can see, you know, he a man of perfection. Busta is, you know, a man of perfection. Sorry about that. So, you know, that man might want his shit perfect, and some niggas may not have the patience for that.
You know, before you go to 2 and 3, I always tell people this story. Busta Rhymes and the Chris Brown song, Deuces.
Mm-hmm.
When Busta Rhymes first did his verse, Chris Brown was like, nah, Unc, that nah will make it.
Why? He didn't think it was good enough?
He said, Unc, you can do better than that.
What?
Yeah, fuck it. And nobody think they were talking Busta like that, right? Busta Rhymes said, this little... Put back in that bitch and drop that legendary verse that we hear right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Look at me now.
Look at me now. I'm getting paper. Yeah, he went in there and rewrote the verse, and it became the legendary verse.
Let's go! That's why I fuck with Busta, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, I fuck with him too. And
Since back in the days, LONS, leaders of the new
leader of
school.
the new school.
Yeah,
And
bro.
shout out Busta Rhymes, one of my favorite artists from growing up. He's probably in my top 10.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, so move on. Who's number 2?
T-Pain.
Damn.
Teddy pinned her ass down.
Shout out T-Pain, ladies and gentlemen.
T-Pain.
Florida's finest,
Yeah.
Mr. Tallahassee,
Yeah, T-Pain.
Nappy Boy.
Yeah. You know, me and T-Pain, they say we look alike, but a lot of people used to be like, that T-Pain, but nah, T-Pain is just his music. You know, I can see myself making the same music he do. If I knew how to do what the motherfucker do. Cause he know how to sing.
Yeah.
I can't sing, but I know how to put that shit together. Like, do it like this to sound like that. You feel me? So
The boy could rap and
he
sing
can produce, and he can produce.
and produce. He's a triple threat.
Yeah,
He could rap, produce, and sing.
yeah.
And he plays
No
video
homo, but
games.
I fell in love with T-Pain from the first time I heard him, bro. So T-Pain, if you're out there, you listen to this shit.
Which one? Which song? What did he
Yeah,
drop?
when he was with Nappy Boys.
When he was in that voice?
Yeah, this before they knew about T-Pain. You know, my cousin went to the family. And
Yeah.
his music was circulating in Tallahassee, T-Town. And they brought his mixtape down, and I listened to that shit. He had a song in that bitch on Riding in my Cutlass. I put the keys and I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone. Yeah, I'm right. He beatboxed.
Yeah.
The beat was a beatbox. I was like, damn. And he was
hard.
ripped that bitch. What? And now that I got, he remind me like a Hot Boy Dub. You know?
How about Def Talented?
Yeah,
And he's versatile.
that's fun.
Yeah, he could switch that shit up and do
Yeah.
any type of style. But guess what? T-Pain came too. T-Pain is fucking versatile.
Yeah.
He come on that bit rapping, come on that bit singing, harmonizing. That motherfucker is talented.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
He
get
got
it.
an ear for music.
Definitely.
I can tell he got an ear.
Yeah, and he's still in the game.
As well as Busta.
And Busta's still in the game.
From the 90s.
Okay,
Now.
so both of those artists you date
You feel
have
me?
longevity careers, over 10 years plus.
But over 20.
Yeah. T-Pain definitely made about 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy. T-Pain
All right.
been out since I was what, 19,
Yeah.
20? I'm 40, damn near 46. Well, that's over 20 years.
Talking to the mic.
25, 26 years. My
Yeah.
check.
Mic check, mic check. Okay, so we got Busta Rhymes, we got T-Pain. Give me number 3. You gotta think about that one. I mean, that's a hard one to follow up. Busta Rhymes, T-Pain. You know what else they both have? Great showmanship.
No, I'm trying to see. You say artist, so I can't just stick to fucking rap and R&B because I was.
You can pick whoever you want. It could be R&B. It could be country music.
It could be reggae.
It could
too.
be pop music, reggae music.
Music.
It could be someone who's dead. It could be someone who's alive.
You wanna hear some shit?
Nah.
See, you know who I'm gonna say? See, that's what I'm saying. I can go old school. I can go new. What was the question again?
The
What was
question
my
is
favorite?
your 3 favorite artists of ever. You said T-Pain, you said Busta Rhymes.
Yeah. I mean, I could easily say Michael Jackson.
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta shout out Michael Jackson
Michael
now.
Jackson. You know, of all time, then I gotta say Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, T-Pain.
'Cause you know why I
Busta
say that?
Rhymes. Because he's a fucking legend.
That, and I can sing. You can sing all his songs.
All his songs. From when he was a kid
To now.
till now. Yeah.
Who the fuck else songs you gonna remember like they shits?
And that nigga used to make bitches pass out just by posing.
Yeah.
They got pose on them, bitches.
Yeah.
Ah,
Nigga turn his head, nigga.
ah,
Ambulance, pull it out.
ah,
Nigga,
All right, so your 3 favorite artists of all time. Michael Jackson's number. I'm gonna call him number 1 because he's the biggest. Busta Rhymes number 2. T-Pain number 3. Those are 3 great names, right? That's what's up. And if anybody doesn't know any of those 3 names, do yourself a favor, jump off a bridge. No, I'm joking. If you don't know those
Really?
people, go Google them, listen to their music, get
you're
familiarized.
talking to the KKK right now.
So check me out. We're about to wrap this up. It was a great interview. But before I get out of here,
Hey, can I say something interesting though,
say
real
whatever you
quick?
want. Say whatever you want.
Just surfing on that. I seen my son was watching a video today, a Kodak Black.
Shout out
Oh,
Kodak.
Shout out to Kodak on YouTube, and he was pulled over by a Broward sheriff, BSO.
Some recent shit.
I didn't check to see, and it would be fucked up. It would be more fucked up if it was recent. But I would say, yeah, it was pretty recent because he was, he was driving a big. It wasn't like the old Kodak.
Yeah.
Before he had one, it was a new Kodak.
Some
Who had
shit.
money?
Mhm.
Nigga who had money. You know what I'm saying? Nigga driving a Rolls Royce, a Bentley, some shit. But the fucking cop didn't know who he was.
Lies. Everybody knows that he is, bro. They got his face on the board in the room. Everybody know who he is.
I was like, where the fuck he at? Is this in Broward? Then when I seen the fucking Broward Sheriff's Office card, I'm like, how the fuck this? I'm calling Brian, but how the fuck this? I don't know who the fuck Kodak is. And then that just, spinning off the shit that I was saying before, like a lot of people might not know who these people really are because they that racist.
Not only are they probably racist, but a lot of these artists are regional. So like back in the days, they used to promote California artists to us because we respected their sound.
But this is a Broward Sheriff. This is a Broward.
Oh, yeah, I
artist.
get what you're saying. I get what
He's
you're
from
saying.
fucking Broward.
He should fucking know.
Come on, dog.
He does know. He's playing fucking naive.
He was like, "Who are you? What's your name? Show me your ID. You don't have an ID." I'm like, that's Kodak."
Yeah. Well, let me ask you a question real quick. If you could not ask you a question, yeah. If you could tell anybody one thing about you, what would it be?
One thing about me.
Yeah, if you want the people that are going to watch this to know one thing about you, what would you want to tell them?
Don't sleep. Silent killer. Don't sleep, blood. You know what I'm saying? Don't doubt me. You feel me? Whenever you feel like I'm not doing shit, that's when I'm doing shit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about his first word.
Yeah, well, I know this. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So,
Don't sleep on his career and his craft and his professionalism.
Yeah.
That's what he's explaining.
Yeah, because a lot of people, I can say I blame myself because I'm way too humble.
Yeah.
But I gotta get that shit up out of me.
Sometimes you gotta be cocky so you can show them.
Right.
What Kendrick just say? Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Yeah.
Pop your shit, talk your shit.
But I stash cash, I don't flash cash.
Ooh, facts.
Yeah.
Real hustlers, you don't know what they got. You just know they got it.
Yeah. So don't sleep, nigga, because you don't see me doing all this shit.
The spread.
Shit.
Hey man, tell the people where they can find you at on the internet.
You can find me at DJ Dizzy All Shucks at IG. That's how they do it. Fucking DJ Dizzy, DJ DIZZY OLSHUXS on on IG. You can find me at Brown Stew, BROUNSTU Entertainment as it sounds on IG. Fucking Brown Stew Entertainment on YouTube. Follow me on I can't get no more follows on Facebook. Got $5. Follow me on fucking TikTok. I don't even know what my TikTok name is, but I'm on that shit. Follow me on TikTok. It's probably DJ Dizzy too. I just started my TikTok.
Make sure y'all follow that man on all platforms. Dizzy All
Just Google me,
Shucks.
nigga.
DJ All Shucks. Dizzy All Shucks.
Or you know what? Go to your fucking stickers on IG, any social media platform, and type in Brown Stew. Type in Kwame, type in Diz. You'll see my gifts.
Ooh.
The GIF shits.
Boy turned into AI.
You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Type in Rick Ross, Lil Baby, Jack Harlow on your stickers or your gifts, and you'll see me. Florida Boy, Gold Teeth, whatever.
All
I
that.
got my own little stickers and shit.
Y'all make sure you check the man out. Make sure you check out the artists that he's working with. Make sure you check us out at MikeCityNetwork.com. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok.
Hell
we're on
yeah.
Facebook. I want to shout out our sponsors, Canopy Wynwood down in Wynwood, Miami, Florida.
Hey, shout out to Barache.
Yeah.
Barache Sparkling.
Barache Sparkling. And this is the Mule. Check us out. They're a new beverage. They're one of our new sponsors. We got Canopy as our new sponsors. Brown Stew Entertainment in the building. Mike City Network in the building. Make sure you put your feet down, move like a grown man, and accomplish. Put your goals high and chase them on a daily basis.
Already.
It's your boy MG with a special guest, DJ All Shucks, Dizzy All Shucks in the building. Shout out Brown Steel Entertainment one time.
Yeah. Shout out 800 ENT and Mike City Network. Appreciate you having me, bro.
We appreciate you too, man. Thank you for your time.
All right.
Let's go. How'd you like it?
We know that shit.
Yeah, I think we did a good job.
You know what I'm saying?
And your lady over here did a really good job. She kept us on point.